Shazam. Just got in, had a quick dinner. Bidoo. Let's see. I forgot to send some invites out. See if anybody's around. Hey, Kevin. How you doing? Feel like coming on stream? Why is this not working? It's clipping to my window. Again. Hey, Ryan. Making dinner? Same old story. You gotta get yourself a wife. It's good that you cook the meals, man. I can't even stand when I get home and my hip is throbbing. No, I can't come on. My internet is half-ass because of this giant tree. Dude, there's a story there. I want to know how a tree is screwing with your internet. Either a wife or get an apron for myself. Hey, now we know what to. Hey, that's it. I gotta find an apron to send you. You've given me an idea. Can I get an apron embroidered with almost 14 inches? And that's as risque as my stream will get. Well, let's send to a few people. Let's see if I can. How far can I cast the line? If I do, oops. The 7 o'clock, though, is too early even for me. I might push the other 2 back, and then Friday, I don't know what time Friday I do Fridays. But right now, it's definitely tricky. Oh, hey. Send a few we haven't had on. So Kevin, your IG account, original Kevin H. That's you, right? I'm not sending. You said you can't come on. Oh, you've got what, land-based antenna for your internet? Yes, original Kevin H. Okay, I just didn't want to say it all out in case you didn't want it. I don't know how private you are about that. So good. Okay. Have you recovered all your accounts yet, or is that never going to happen? think that's all I want to send out to right now. Maybe one more. Lost forever, eh? Shoot. All right, I think I'm going to start her up. And then maybe change the time for my next two. Move it back a little later, make it easier for me to start up. I had enough time to eat, grab a little dessert, and it's like, gotta run, gotta do this. Boom. Well, I sent out a handful of poorly timed invites. They changed the recovery phone number. Jeez, they were good, sneaky. You know, years ago, in 2009, when that Russian hacker thing dropped on my main account, I mean, it was devastating, but it was also a great way to walk away from the stuff I was into. They were trying to write checks against some of my accounts and stuff. And yeah, I lost control for about 4 years of a bunch of accounts. I just wrote them off. And then one day I figured out I could use the actual Xbox, log in, recover that way. I wasn't even playing, recover that. And I was able to recover a whole circle of accounts. They didn't do a whole lot to lock me out, but they had screwed up one of my recovery accounts. But in the end, I eventually got everything back. They were just looking for quick money. That sucks, dude. That sucks. I'm trying to figure this out here. My camera's okay? One seems a lot slower. And what day are we on, man? I'm losing track of time here. What to say at the top? Oh, day 7. If it wasn't for my poopy internet, I may have gotten the email notification in time, but because of that, I missed the email warnings. Oh, yeah. And you know, for me at the time, that was what was horrible. I was leaving work, got to my phone because we weren't allowed to have our phones on us, right? So I get to my locker and it's like all of a sudden, bing, bing, bing. And during the next, I had to get home because I had very little access from the phone. And by the time I got home, there was like 50 to 100 messages. And each one was an attempt by these guys to cash in. They weren't able to get anything out of it. And then I called out to my bank and they were quick to shut everything down. And yeah, that was not a fun time. Let's see. Number 7 from 2018. Let's see if I can move this back. There we go. Come on. Nope, not a figure. I know they're not all going to be figures. Hey, Grant. I'm at work slaving over Lego. So, how's that work, Grant? Kevin says here, I'm going to put it on the big screen. Luckily, they only got my Facebook account and not my Instagram or anything else that was connected at the time, like second verifications through Facebook. Whatever. Yeah. Let's see if I can do this without cutting my fingers off. I keep cutting the wrong way. I fully expect to do some serious harm. You think being a trainer and a safety guy and a first aider would be better? You guys know what this is here. Let's see. Can I make it not so washed out? It's that camera. Here, let's put it on one of these ones. There we go. It's a starfighter. From Padme's planet. Yeah, who remembers what fighter that is from the episode 1 movie? Hey, Scott. How you doing, buddy? Feel like sharing some space with me on the screen again? Since all my buddies left me alone. Put that crap there. Clicking. Hey, Cliffy. You up for an invite? Tell you what, I'll make it easy for both of you. I'll just do what I did the other night. I'll just dump it in here. For any one of you that wants to use it. Wow, fast. Maybe I should just put that up right away.
Hey,
Shazam.
quick draw the ball, man.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, dude. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah. So what's your deal with not having the socials?
No time. I barely have time to check my email, much less YouTube, and that keeps me busy enough. So
You
I
know what?
barely
You're
have
smarter than the rest of us because
time.
each break at work, I spend half of it FaceTime. Maybe not so much the YouTubes, although I can now that I got decent data plan thanks to my wife. But Messenger, yeah, actually, yeah, I check a lot of crap.
Oh yeah, yeah. It eats us up, man. So yeah. And then with all the Facebook drama BS, I was just like, yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I need Facebook just for buying and selling.
Now that it is cool for, I can't lie. Facebook
Yeah.
Marketplace can be dangerous.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I don't even have
Uh,
a Facebook, and I know.
yeah. A couple of my other friends I've tried to entice onto Facebook for buying and selling. Yeah, it's like, no, I don't want the rest of the hassle. Like, dude, I can't be your front man for all your deals all the time. Man. It's hard playing ping pong with people.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Ty, how you doing? Ty's hanging out on Facebook.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because I triple stream
Big
Facebook,
news. What's up?
YouTube, and what's the other one? Twitch.
Gotcha.
Although I'll tell you honestly, man, when I see even one person pop up on Twitch, I smile because it's almost never. I can't
Yeah.
figure that thing out.
Hey Ryan, how you doing, bud? Kevin, what's up, bro?
Hey, Big Nate.
Yep.
So that link is up there for everybody. Although it's not pinned, right?
Yeah.
I think to make it pinned, I actually got to do it on proper YouTube.
I think so.
That sounds right. On proper. Oh wow, let's not listen to me twice. All right, so if I do that, there we go. Yeah, now everyone come in and we'll see it.
There you go.
I'm building from the 2018 set. Oh, Naboo. There you go. I remember the name. Naboo Starfighter. I couldn't remember. It's the Naboo Starfighter.
Okay.
If you get it, if you have it as a UCS set, it's like the smallest UCS set ever. I think it's only like 100 pieces or 200 pieces or something.
Wow.
So yeah, it's crazy small and got chrome bits and yeah. And used to be a pretty easy one to get. Not so sure if that's the case anymore. See, now at least this looks like what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not.
actually able to be made out. Oh yeah, that is cool. Pop that up on the big screen. Yeah, that's not too shabby.
That looks like it. I give him credit for that one.
Right.
Yeah, but are you doing the build in the bag? Oh no. To do it right into plastic? No.
What?
Sorry. People do. Yeah. Well, it's the same thing with the minifigs, right? People will try and build it right into cellophane. It's like, nah, it's okay. I don't need this. I don't need the challenge. I'm old. There's only so much time left on the planet.
Was that like tying a cherry stem in a knot with your mouth or something?
Yeah, another great skill. It's another one I won't have.
Right.
Ah. Oh, let's see. Cliffy's teasing me. Let's see. Well, next we'll do 2020.
Save the best for last.
Yeah, I just do them in order. Well, because I put them away in order because eventually this is going to go into Ziploc City. I mean, it's not like this is really displayable or anything.
Yeah.
So let's see. So there's that box. Middle screen. Hey, thanks, Kevin. I appreciate that. I don't go around begging for that stuff, the likes and subscribes. People are going to do it or not do it. They know what to do. And if they do it, great. What I need is about 2,000 new subs. No.
Don't we all?
Yeah. And about 5,000 new watch hours. Let's see. Oh, look, we're going to do number 7 behind the Porg. Let's see. Is there a minifigure? Yeah, there's a minifigure. Awesome. I'm always excited to get a minifigure.
Yeah, that makes it worth it.
I've been getting a lot of hate messages. How come you're carving out those windows? It's like, well, A, I know what I've done, and B, you know, they're going to get packaged with whatever it is. So,
right. And then, are you planning on keeping the box?
Oh, once this is done, no, these will be trash.
Right. So yeah, why keep it on?
So that's what we're doing.
That's a cool one.
Yeah.
Like a guard trooper or something.
Zoom out on that rotating table. I have seen looking at getting one. Oh yeah, this one's the 8-inch or 6-inch. I'll tell you how big this one is, so you know what one to order. So it's 8 inches across. I want to say $25 on Amazon or Ali. You can get them as big as 16 or 20 inches. Expect to pay a lot.
I thought yours was 14 inches.
Bad man.
Yet he's not here. I had to bring a little flavor.
Yeah, I invited him. I haven't given up hope on him yet.
He was actually chilling with me and Matt on Matt's
Ghosting me,
stream.
so I don't know what's going on. I'm
Right.
giving up figuring it out. But I should send him an invite.
Okay.
He's in one of his moods.
Who knows?
They make good sorting trays. Oh, the cardboard innards? Yeah, maybe. So do egg cartons. Not that, you got to be careful in case there's, any broken yolks or anything. I suppose even salmonella might be an issue, but I know a lot of people use egg cartons. But I use these Dollarama, Dollar Store plastic trays, and they're pretty good. This here.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, you could actually just put figures straight in them. But I've been using these for years to knoll out or sort my Lego, and then if I can't finish in a particular session, I'll close them up. This way the cat can't screw me up.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than a cat grabbing something, because this desk surface is like an ice rink.
I bet. Yeah, with that
And
new surface in there.
yeah, oh, it's still great. I like it, but it's both a blessing and a curse. Like, I love the fact it's bright white and everything, but it's so reflective. It's kind of hard with some of the photography I want to do.
Yeah, yeah, your camera freaks out sometimes.
Sometimes doesn't like the reflections. I've been considering coming on sometime when I get a good build. Yeah. Hey, we're just chatting here. Scott and me just chatting. You're welcome anytime,
Yeah.
Ty. I just got two rules, don't show your titties and don't show your titties. I'm not a hard guy to get along with.
Right.
Especially in my early evening streams. If it's really late or something. Especially if it's Saturday night. I'm going to miss that. Come the new year, I'm not going to have Saturday nights anymore.
Oh yeah. Schedule change.
Yeah, my schedule will change probably right in the new year or shortly thereafter.
Right.
So that's going to suck. There we go.
Right. Yeah, he's cool looking.
Yeah. Almost too red. I don't know.
Hmm.
That's a weird red in my eyes. I don't know why. And I haven't screwed with my contrast too much. Sometimes some of my photography, I'll mess around with it just because some things I like to pop, but that's not what I
Right.
do with the Logitech cameras. I don't do that. Oh, Jesus, I just popped two windows in that one. I can feel it. These boxes are such crap. I mean, they're worse than cereal boxes. I do like the box art, though. I think that box.
Oh yeah.
The box art, nice.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't pay for it, but I mean, that's the only one that's a little disappointing when you open this one up. I don't know. It's not a big deal to me. My wife actually bought, let's see, so we got chocolate advent calendars. We got these Lego ones. We actually got one with that, the round cheese and the red wax balls.
Okay.
Oh, I can't remember the name now. But yeah, there's actually an advent. Everyone's got an advent calendar. It's just there's a Hot Wheels one. I'm really curious. Does every door have a Hot Wheels car?
That would be cool. That might be worth it.
Oh, hey,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Clicky.
Look what I got today. Let's see. I'm gonna take him off
Oh, hey.
because I got the 3 Mega Constructs building sets, right, in different
Ah,
sizes.
yep.
So I saw this in the dollar store. It's like, oh, I gotta pick that up.
Absolutely.
Now, it's still not the color of the builds. There's one out there. I think it was Ninja who sent me a photo. Rick, you got to find this Hot Wheels car, and it's still on the market. I go, really? And it was just dumb luck. I'm going down the aisle in the dollar store. I'm looking for what I call car candy, any hard candy. and the reason hard is in the summer I don't want anything that'll melt in the car. So
Right.
so any hard candy will do. Anything that's for $1, and I get a package and put it in one of the cup holders, and
Yeah.
it's something to toss in my mouth when I'm driving home in traffic, so I don't. A little sugar definitely relaxes you when you're stuck in traffic, you know.
Right. Right.
But I'm walking down the lane. It's like, oh man, Hot Wheels. Yeah, let's check it. And they got like 6 pegs, and I'm pulling out all of them and putting them all back. It's like, yeah, I got lucky. I found one, but not the one he showed me,
Oh,
and not
I got
the.
a phone call coming in, Rick. I'm gonna have
Go
to
ahead.
jump back in after this.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Thank you.
All right. I'm in.
But yeah, I found that Hot Wheels car, and it's like, yeah, I didn't. And of course, this one doesn't have a roof on it. I don't know if the other ones do. My builds do, but this is different than the Hot Wheels one that comes in the large Bone Crusher set. So now I technically will have two. So I'm still looking for the one that matches the. Look at that! I got tape measures everywhere. That's a second one. Look at this. I'm collecting tape measures now. 25 feet or inch it. Yeah, that's 25 feet. 16 feet. Try to remember all my American measurements. But yeah, for $1, I said screw it, why not? So what do we got in day 7 of the current one? I don't know yet, so let's cut off the door. This is some sort of speeder. Do they show me in the box art? No. Okay. They don't. Here, let's put that over there. But yeah, I was so tickled when I saw that Bone Crusher. But between now and Friday, I'm going to hit Toys R Us and Walmart. Don't know if there's anywhere else I can go locally to see if I could find the Bone Crusher that matches the build, because I got a photo of it now, so I know it's real. I don't know if it's Ninja showed me a photo where it's part of a 5-pack. Not that I necessarily want a 5-pack, but I'd love to get that car in the same color as the build. And there is a store. All it is Hot Wheels cars, and it's about an hour and a half north. And I don't know if I want to be going up there this time of year. I meant to go up in the summer and just never happened. This is probably the largest build I've done yet. This one here. You doing the laundry?
You want some ice cream?
Ice cream? Where are you going? There's no good ice cream at that store.
There's drumsticks. There's sandwiches. There's Haagen-Dazs, I think.
It's Haagen-Dazs.
Or not Haagen-Dazs. There's the Magnum or something.
Ooh.
Those are the expensive ones. Those are the goody.
How about you just give me a Mountain Dew?
Mountain Dew? I can do that.
All right.
Oh, Mountain Dew, what do you want?
Let's bring Scott up. Give him some air. Shazam.
I'm back.
Everything go good?
Yeah, my brother was just calling to wish me happy birthday.
Dude. Is it your birthday?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it is.
Well, I won't terrorize you with singing it. You've been through enough.
Yeah. Oh, funny thing about your birthday, after you get over a certain age, they don't mean quite so much.
Nope. Yeah, it doesn't mean nothing to
Right.
me.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, weird. I don't have a clue how that works. I'm looking at part of this build like, nope, no idea.
Uh-oh.
A calendar build is too difficult. And it's not like you can sit there sometimes and just go, well, if I use up all the parts and it must be correct. Like, no, because on the micro builds, there's usually extra parts.
Okay.
So I'm just going to assemble as much as I can, and it should sort itself out. Process of elimination, right?
Yep, there you go. Thank you, Ryan. He's singing happy birthday to me.
Ah, nice. Okay, I figured it out.
There you go. You fingered it out, huh?
Thank you. Yeti is here in spirit, I see.
Yep,
We're channeling Yeti.
Well, I mean, I've been hanging out with him too long, I guess.
Oh, he rubs off on you, that's for sure. He definitely rubbed off on me.
Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it, man.
There you go. I tell you, I wish you were local up here. Take you for a beer.
I hear you, man. Yeah, you and Macro. Let me start again. You and Macro are two big reasons for me to go to Canada, but y'all are on both in two different ends of the country.
Dude, I tell you, the drive between him and me is like a solid 2 days, probably.
I'm sure it is.
No one would want to drive that in a day or a day and a half. Like, it's a solid 2 days.
Right, and I'm kind of.
It's 2 days by train. I mean,
Oh wow.
Well, because when I was a kid, I went by train from Toronto to Saskatchewan, and that's like, a short drive from wherever he is. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm way down in the middle.
Well, how close are you down to Yeti?
It's a 2 hour and 5 minute drive.
I was about to say that was a dumb question because you were there and I know you were there. You said how long it would take you to get home, and he was afraid you were going to drive over that bridge. And
right.
Oh man.
I thought I was the pothead here. What's up?
I know. I tell you, you'd think. Yeah, I definitely. I call it my blonde moments. I definitely have them.
I hear you. But yeah, I made it in an hour and 45 minutes, so that's not too bad.
Got a heavy foot?
I do. I
mean, my daily driving to and from work, I don't speed. Like, it's very rare. And but if I'm traveling, like vacation or whatever, that's different. I can definitely get a heavy foot. But when I'm in your country, nope.
Yeah, and see, when if I were to go up there, I would be on my P's and Q's a lot more, Yep. When you go to somebody else's house, you need to act better.
Yeah. Well, the last thing I want is to attract attention. Like my last big trip was when I did 10 days round trip, and we were down to Toronto to the coast, and then the coast down to Maine, and then Maine across. We ended up in Vermont, and then Vermont to Rochester, and Rochester to Niagara Falls, and then back home to Toronto. And that was a 10-day little whirlwind tour there. And but trust me, when I was driving through the northern states there, man, I was, whatever the speed limit was, I put it on cruise control, and that's exactly what I did.
There you go. Yeah.
No messing around.
For a very short time, I drove trucks. Nothing big. Wow. Just nothing big though. Just little like 24-foot budget rental trucks with the lift gate on and stuff.
Sure.
And I was coming through Virginia downhill, enjoying the cruise, and they had not one, not two, not three, but 4 state troopers set up at the bottom of the hill. 2 facing northbound, 2 facing southbound. And guess who got an out-of-state speeding ticket?
No.
Yes, sir. I was just cruising downhill, letting the weight of the truck carry me above 65 for a change, and I think the speed limit was 65, and he got me at like 73 or something.
So, how serious is it to get an out-of-state ticket? Like, can they
Not bad if
enforce
you
it?
just
Can they
mail it
really come
in.
after you, or can
That I
they
don't
screw
know.
with you? You don't know.
Yeah, I didn't want to try. I don't need to get sequestered to Texas or Virginia.
Yeah.
So I just paid it and left it at that, you know.
Like in Canada, see, driver's license, they're done provincially. So if I get screwed over in another province, I don't think they can really do much to me if I don't pay it and if I don't appear. Um, but again, I haven't been in that spot, so
I know out here, even if you're not from that state, I imagine they can still issue a warrant, and you just have an out-of-state warrant.
yeah, and then it's just a matter of don't get caught in that state again, right? I mean,
Yeah. Or don't get caught by a cop in your state with too much time on his hands, because
yeah.
they'll chase it down. You know, if they want to find something on you, they'll find something on you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you don't want it. You don't want a bored cop. Kevin
Exactly.
says, always pee before you stop at Niagara Falls. I had to pee so bad, and there was no washrooms in sight, and I had to find a Tim's. Lucky they're on every corner here in Ontario. Oh, yeah. Dude, there are places here in Toronto where not only are they on every corner, they could be two or three on the same block. I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a few spots here where because the franchise setup for that, right, is ridiculous. They'll give
Okay.
anyone a franchise if you got the money. And once upon a time, most organizations, when they would franchise, they say, okay, we're going to give you 2 square blocks or 5 square blocks or whatever. So you weren't competing against the same organization. And it seems like with the Tim Hortons setups, like, no, any idiot with enough money, I don't know, $500,000 or whatever it is, you can get a loan for that pretty easy. You can go set up a Tim Hortons, and then you look down the block, and there's someone on the other corner.
I got to it because I couldn't find it.
Sounds like the U.S. with Starbucks.
Yeah, actually, I heard Starbucks was starting to claw back a bit. Some of them were closing and stuff. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, they are. Eh?
Yep.
I
A
wasn't
little
sure if
bit.
that was just up here, if it was down there too. I mean, they started in Seattle, right?
I think so.
That sounds right, and definitely sounds like the right place for a stuffy coffee chain.
Oh, yeah.
We pay enough for a Timmy's, but it's not outrageous. But you go to Starbucks, and then what would be an equivalent one up here? I mean, we have Starbucks, plenty of them, but we also have places called the Second Cup, and you're just paying double for coffee
Right.
because it doesn't seem like it's better coffee.
Yeah.
Just more options. I don't need 32 options for coffee.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
That's why we
sorry.
like Tim Hortons. You go in there, it's like, whatever. We say double, double, and we're out. Or you want it black. Okay. But beyond that, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Most of the time, I do coffee at my house before I hit the door, and then sometimes I'll get another cup at the gas station before I start my workday.
Gas station coffee. Oh, you're brave.
Hey, Racetrack is not too shabby, man. It's freshly ground. They got the little machine that grinds the beans right there and brews it fresh for you. I'm cool with that.
Okay. Well, that's
You
like
got
my
a few
wife
different
brought home
flavors.
Walmart sushi the other day. Oof, that was kind of rough. I mean, we love sushi, and it's like, oh man, and we haven't been to our regular place in almost 2 years now because of the COVID.
Right, right.
That, and it's also 45 minutes away, so it's like it's a
Mm.
fair haul.
Yeah, it's a
But
nice little
she
one.
brought home the Walmart stuff. Like half of it was good, so clearly there was 2 trays of it, right? And she's mixed it up, and I'm eating. And it's like I'm eating half. It's like this rice is just not right, or it's old, or something. Like it's just not there.
Something
If
like
you
that.
if you're into sushi, you probably know what I mean. And then the other half was okay. The rice was
Mm.
definitely better, and temperature is right on everything. And then I get through it, and it's like, but then the salmon on it, like That salmon was really close afterwards. I made sure I had some Pepto just
Oh
to
man,
just in case, I didn't want to be feeling it the next morning
right?
because I mean, if you're eating sushi, you're already gambling, right?
I guess so.
I mean,
Depending on what kind you're eating.
well, I mean, when it's prepared properly and it's high quality, it shouldn't be a risk, but still, you're eating raw meat.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had sashimi?
What is that?
Well, that would be raw beef served
Okay.
in the same places that'll serve you sushi. The higher end ones also serve you sashimi.
Okay.
Um, you may find what they'll do is they'll take a cut of meat and they'll just go, pss, pss,
Yeah.
just ever so slightly, like what I would call blue, right?
Yeah.
Which they don't serve here in Ontario. Like, no one's allowed to serve you blue meat here. But
Oh wow.
yeah, well, health risk, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but if you go to a proper sushi place, they can serve you sashimi, which to me is it's blue, and then it's still very very cold, and they cut it very
Mhm.
thinly, and you get like thin slivers of it, and
Okay.
you have a little of that like soy sauce or whatever. It's like, oh, when it's done right, it's amazing. But again, you're playing
Mm.
Russian roulette with raw meat. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not this.
I worked at a restaurant that's known for how good their hamburgers are, and the secret is they have a butcher that cuts up their steaks,
Right.
and they take the steak scraps and mix it with the ground meat for the hamburgers.
Oh, nice.
So when I was on the grill, I would from time to time take a little pinch off a ground patty, the raw meat.
I
So
like to I like to get my hands on. I like to go to the next step, cooked this time. Wagyu beef.
hmm
Um, that's expensive, high end Japanese beef from. It's like Kobe, right? Kobe beef, but
Okay.
it's next step. The marbleizing is amazing. I mean, if you're vegan, this stuff's not cool, but if you're a meat eater, this is supposed to be like the best, right? I would love to try it one day because everyone says
Indeed.
it just melts like butter. It's like,
Indeed.
but then you're paying like $30 for like scraps. Pretty much what you're
Yeah.
saying. You throw into that burger. I mean, it's expensive,
Right. Oh
and
yeah.
real and a lot of people who eat Kobe beef aren't even eating Kobe beef because to be called Kobe beef, it's supposed to be from this one small mountain region. In my understanding, there's only something like 400 or 800 cows. Like it's that limited.
Yeah.
There's no way all these people in fine restaurants around the planet are serving Kobe beef. People are being conned. We're paying way too much for this stuff, but I still want to try it.
Oh, it's artesian, so that makes it cost more.
Oh yeah, you know, I don't mind the experience. It's like I would love to go to a sushi place that serves the sushi on boats and have it come down a little river of water in front of you. That's my
Right.
life goal one day is to go somewhere. I'd hate to. It's not that I hate to. I'd love to go to Japan and have it that way, but it'd be nice if I could
Oh
get it
man.
closer to home. But I've seen this on TV a few times. Like I would just love to get sushi coming down on a boat on a little river of water, and then you
Yes,
just take the
indeed.
little tray off and serve yourself. Like I think that's you're paying for the experience.
Well, yeah, that would be cool.
Oh yeah, my wife a couple years ago, she was working on a plan to go to, I think it was China with a girlfriend and it didn't work out. I don't have any interest in going to China. I totally want to go to Japan though, for the food
Yeah.
and for the shopping. If I
My
go to
dad was
China, I
actually.
would want one of my childhood friends to go with me because A, he's Chinese, and B, he'd be an awesome tour guide because he'd know everything because he's
Oh, that
going
would be
back.
cool.
He goes every year or every 2 years. So
Yeah. And my dad was a meteorologist on a aircraft carrier during Vietnam, and was lucky enough to see Japan for a little while.
wow.
Yeah.
Everyone says Vietnam is just one of the most beautiful places you can go to.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
There's a guy I follow on YouTube, Durian Rider. Back in my vegan days, he was kind of like a guru to follow. Hey, Mr. Blue, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, brother?
Um, One of my oldest followers. Mr. Blue been around forever. Um,
Nice. He gets around too.
he does. He's everywhere.
Yeah, he
Him
gets
and Will Harper, it'd be close. We have to
yeah.
use the YouTube spy tool to see where they are at any one moment, but I tell you, I bet it's close. Who gets,
Yeah.
where and how often. But yeah, so Durian, he's an Australian guy, but he finds time and money every year to go to Vietnam, mostly chasing food and fruit. I mean, the most incredible fruit and vegetables are there, and being vegan, he's follow. Like some surfers will follow the surf and the tides. He follows the fruit around the world. Whatever's in season, that's where he is, and that's where he'll be bike riding and touring. And he says, yeah, Vietnam, plus it's cheap to live there. If you've got money, you can live like a king. Um, if you can get around everything else, like the politics and the police and stuff.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
apparently it can be really tricky, especially with the dicey police situation there when you're a foreigner.
I bet. I've
But
seen one too many episodes of Locked Up Abroad.
oh my goodness. Yeah. There's another fellow I like to watch along a different vein, though. His name is Serpensa. And he's a former, let's see. So he's a Caucasian, but he's a former African. I don't know if that's the right term, saying former, but he's been teaching in China. I guess he's teaching English. Can't imagine what else he's teaching English for 12 years there. And he married a local, but he'd been treated like trash the whole time he was there. And they finally had to get out a year ago when things got really dicey. Don't know where he's living now, but he was always getting these YouTube videos out, and then people were always trying to shut him down. I guess the locals, because he's showing video and telling things like they are, and it's like,
Mm.
yeah, you can imagine what it's like when the CCP is chasing you down on YouTube and trying to shut you down. I mean, literally, the intro to his streams used to be showing videotape, like he would smuggle out his digital streams on any manner to get it out of the country because he just couldn't upload locally sometimes. And yeah, it's interesting. I mean, this is how I live vicariously. I love following these different people all around the world.
Yeah.
It's like the van lifers. They fascinate me. Driving everywhere. A bunch of them are back on tour, and like there's an English couple and a Canadian couple and an American couple, and they're all back in Monaco right now. And it was funny. They all landed there like 2-3 weeks ago, but now what's happened? The world's starting to shut down with the newest variant of the C word.
Uh,
So now they might get stuck again, like 2 years ago when they all had to abandon their vans. Like, no. Can you imagine that? Going place to place, living in a van and seeing the world on the cheap?
yeah, it would be cool.
I mean, there's a bunch of them. Eamon and Beck, Kinging It, Combi Life, all kinds of these guys just living and having these great experiences. I mean, it's not all roses, but
Right.
yeah, I love watching. I've been subscribed to a bunch of these guys, for one of them for 5 years. Foresty Forest, there's a Canadian one.
Okay.
Steve Wallace, there's another one. Steve Wallace is a funny guy. He camps out, not necessarily in a van, but once a week he puts out a video where he might find a place to camp or sleep borderline illegally for a night.
Hmm.
I mean, he camped out behind a highway sign on one of our biggest highways in Canada. I
Yes,
don't
he did.
imagine he got much sleep that night, but he did it. And
Mm-hmm.
a lot of it's about stealth and what he can get away with.
Okay.
It's just fascinating watching it. I mean, because to me, they're all hobos, right? But
Yeah.
they're very entertaining and they got these great stories. So it's like, yeah, tell your story. I'd rather watch that than anything national TV or CBC
Yeah.
or NBC, what they're putting out.
Some real reality TV.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, they're only showing us what they want us to see, but that's everybody, right?
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mr. Blue. Appreciate that, man.
Oh yeah, Mr. See, he looked up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to shut this down. Thank you again, Scott. You got an
Yeah.
open invite as always, and you know what? I'll just be smart and I'll just make it a pin thing when I get in. When I get on, I'm
I
scheduled for
appreciate it,
7 o'clock the rest of the week, at least until Thursday night, and then Friday I'll switch it. I was going to switch, but you kept me company tonight, so it's like sweet.
man.
You took pity on me again. Thank you.
Yeah.
And tomorrow night's Wednesday. The ladies go to Scouts, so I really got to take advantage of it because then I'll have quiet in the house. So I should build something after the
There you
stream.
go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone. We're gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna pop my drink. Drink my pop. There you go. English is supposed to be my first language.
Get all hopped up on Mountain Dew.
Oh yeah, that's gonna make it hard to sleep later. And our Mountain Dew is different than the American one, eh?
Y'all got the real sugar?
Yeah, real sugar and the caffeine. I'm pretty sure is higher in ours too.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah, because everyone says, "Oh, you guys send that Mountain Dew to the States." I go, "Really?" And I'm pretty sure ours is jacked up more. And that's before you buy the stupid versions I got. I can't remember what they call it. I don't actually like their. I like this. I call it bug juice because it's so sticky and sweet.
Yeah.
All right, take it easy, guys. Mr. Blue, Brickmania, Big Nate, Vern,
Cliff.
Kevin Kramer, Cliffy. Yeah, he was here somewhere. Ty. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow, same time, same bat channel. Peace.